if you want to really see something that's said, take a look at what happened.
A moment of sheer terror, a desperate act of defiance, an attempt to silence the voice of millions. But the giant does not sleep. The giant awakens. Donald Trump is poised to win the next election in November. We'll dive into recent events, analyze the current political landscape, and explain why the momentum is in Trump's favor. Let's get started. First, let's set the stage. The political climate is more polarized than ever. With Trump running for re-election, there's a lot at stake. His base is energized. Trump's 2016 win was seen as a political earthquake, shaking the foundations of the American political landscape. Running as a political outsider, Trump capitalized on widespread dissatisfaction with the establishment. His campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again," resonated deeply with millions of Americans who felt left behind by globalization and the changing economy. Trump's victory was a significant shift, overturning conventional political wisdom and defying the predictions of most analysts and pollsters. During his presidency, Trump maintained a controversial yet influential presence. His administration implemented significant changes in areas such as tax policy, deregulation, and judicial appointments, including 3 Supreme Court justices. However, his tenure was also marked by contentious policies and rhetoric, leading to deep divisions within the country. The impeachment proceedings, the handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, and the events surrounding the 2020 election further polarized the nation. Despite losing the 2020 election, Trump continued to wield considerable influence over the Republican Party and his supporters. His claims of election fraud, although widely disputed, kept him in the political spotlight and maintained a loyal base that believes in his vision and leadership. This enduring influence positions him as a formidable candidate for the upcoming election. The American people are increasingly frustrated with the current administration's handling of key issues. Inflation is skyrocketing, making everyday life more expensive, putting a strain on household budgets. Prices for essentials like food, gas, and housing are climbing, and wages aren't keeping up. Meanwhile, the situation at the border is chaotic, with policies perceived as too lenient, leading to a surge in illegal immigration. This has created a sense of insecurity and strain on local resources. Additionally, involvement in seemingly unnecessary foreign conflicts has left many questioning the priorities of the current leadership. The administration's focus on distant wars over domestic issues has further fueled public discontent. This widespread dissatisfaction is driving many voters to seek a change, with Trump positioned as the alternative who can address these concerns effectively. Another factor contributing to Trump's potential victory is the public's growing distrust of mainstream media and social media platforms. Many feel these entities have been biased and censorious, particularly against conservative voices. Instances of deplatforming and shadow banning have created a perception that free speech is under attack. This perceived manipulation has only strengthened Trump's appeal, as he positions himself as a champion of free speech and an opponent of media bias. The backlash against censorship is mobilizing his base and attracting new supporters who value transparency and freedom of expression. The narrative that the media is part of an establishment conspiracy to silence dissent resonates with many voters, making them more likely to support Trump. Finally, let's talk about the enthusiasm and grassroots mobilization among Trump supporters. Across the country, there's a palpable energy at Trump rallies, with thousands of dedicated supporters turning out to show their support. The campaign's grassroots efforts are robust, with volunteers tirelessly working to get out the vote. From door-to-door canvassing to phone banks and online organizing, Trump's supporters are deeply committed and motivated. This level of engagement and dedication is a crucial advantage that could make all the difference in a close election. The sheer enthusiasm and determination of his base are unmatched, providing a solid foundation for his campaign. In conclusion, several factors indicate that Donald Trump has a strong chance of winning the next election. From the desperation of his opponents to the perceived failures of the current administration, public dissatisfaction, media distrust, and the passionate support from his base, the momentum is clearly on his side. As we approach November, keep an eye on these developments and stay informed. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our future content. Let us know in the comments what you think about Trump's chances in the upcoming election. Until next time, stay logical.